Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 mk2, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Today, I figured I'll answer A, where have I been the last couple months, and B, why do I have a stapler and scissors here on the table? Start with the first one. The last couple months, I started a new job. For those of you that don't know, I lost my job about a year ago, and it took me 8 months to find another job. It was kind of tough, but stayed positive, kept making videos. It gave me some more time to think about how to help people in the SP404 mk2 community, and I've been trying to do my best there. However, starting a new job is really taking a lot more time and trying to learn things, get set up, and all that. And in the meantime, while I was doing that, and I was like, I don't know that I have it in me to keep making videos as frequently as I had been, I did start a new project, which is this. I've had this idea for making a zine for quite some time, and I don't know, I just kind of have had this notepad where I just wrote down some different notes. A lot of it would make it into either the videos or into the guide, but I wanted to just have something. I was like, you know what, even for me, I forget all this stuff. There's just so many different button combinations and everything else. It's hard to remember everything. And I was like, I want kind of a pocket reference, something I can keep in my pocket. I kept thinking a zine style where it's one page of paper, you print it out on both sides, you fold it, cut it up, and you're good to go. So a couple things. One, this is going to be a file that's, as with everything else I've done, posted for free, and you can download it, you can print it out. I'll keep this updated as best I can. So if you see errors or issues, send them to me, however you want, email, whatever. Happy to take them. I am setting up a Patreon that I will be posting interim interim versions of the documents if you're a subscriber. Otherwise, when I get to the final product, I'll post it out, and whatever it is that I'm putting out for free, you'll be able to get for free. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to make this. If you want, you can also, I'm going to set up a shop or store page that you can, if you want me to manufacture one for you, I will do it, because I know a lot of people have been asking me to do that for the guide, and for various reasons, I haven't been super interested and excited to do that. But this is something that's small enough. I'll start small. I feel like it's a fun little project. And for those of you that don't know, my dad is a master printer. He's been super excited to just talk through the mechanics of doing this and formatting things and laying it out. So anyway, without further ado, if you go download the file and go print it out, you'll want to print it out double-sided, and you should have content on both pages, or both sides of the page. And to get this started, we're going to need to fold it, and we want the cover side on the outside and the back on the outside. So don't fold this way where you can't see the cover. You want to fold it this way in half, lengthwise, and you want to match the corners up as best you can. I'm trying to do this at an angle, so I might mess this up a little bit better, but at home, you should be able to do this better than I can. So I'm going to slide this up. Hopefully you can see. And I'm just going to do kind of the origami style of folding, where you kind of just go out to the edge, and then or this way, and just kind of get that crease as tight as you can. If you have, there's different tools you can do, and maybe I'll show the manufacturing process I'll be doing for making these for you guys, but I'm just trying to show you how to do this at home, because you're not going to have some of the stuff I've got. So with that said, we're still going to want to fold it again with the lengthwise, and still keep the cover on the outside. And this is an important fold, because based on how well you do this, it's going to depend on kind of how diagonal some of this page is. And these are pretty tight for how this is going to register out on the paper. So anyway, we've got that. And you might be able to see here, it's a little blurry. I didn't do super great here, but it's good enough. But you can see this line. It should be, if I was doing it perfectly, it would be right on that top edge. But you can see here, these pages are this one's a little bit lower. It'll be fine in the manufacturing process. But again, you want the cover on the outside. With this done, we now have the stapler. And if you just want one staple, just put one in the middle. And if you want to be a little bit, have it so it's not so floppy, I'd go for 2 staples. again, I'm at an angle, so it's a little bit hard for me to see, but I'm going to hope I get it right on the line. Looks like I did pretty good. We'll do the second one here. That one's not quite as good. If you get a staple remover, you can do it and try again, but I'm not going to bother. It's fine. So with that, now you'd think that we want to just do corner to corner here. You do not do that. What you actually want to do is you want to be folding to this line here in the center because, and I'll show you in a second why that's important, is I'm just trying to kind of do it by hand and eye. So with this line on that center, I'm going to show you, flatten it out. This edge sticks over a little bit more. And the reason for this is because when I've laid this out, I can't print directly to the edge of the paper. It leaves about a 1/2 inch border. I probably could fix this by making some software adjustments and a few other things, but I'm actually okay with that because it just gives us some extra wiggle room, and this file format will be more compatible with other people's printers. So what we got here now is a book that we can only open one page because all the pages are stuck. There's a couple ways we can deal with this, and I'll show you you could stick a pocket knife and just pull up and kind of rip these seams, and you can do that. You'll get like a little bit of fluffy marks, probably depending on the type of paper you print on, which will be fine. I've got the scissors here though. We're going to use the scissors. So for these top folds, I'm just going to do a cut this way. It might be a little jagged. It might not be perfect, but you'll see like here, it's a little jagged and I didn't get quite into the corner. So I'm just we can clean these up a little bit after. I'm just going to go do this, and we can now open up about halfway. And again, not perfect, but there's better ways to do this, but I just don't have the tools on me right now. Anyway, you can still see the back half of the book is still stuck closed. So I'll get another attempt I'm going to do the top page, and I'm leaving the sides separate for a reason, which I'll show you again in a second. But we're going to get as close into the corner as we can here. And now we can at least open up 2 more pages, but we've still got these 2 that are stuck together because the edges here haven't been cut. So what I'm going to do, you could take the scissors and do the same thing. You'll actually be able to get it a lot closer because you don't have like this corner that you're stuck in. But what I'm going to do, and it's not perfect, but what I'm going to do is cut this way because I want to get rid of this like little extra side. I want this to be as close as possible. So my intent is to cut like as close to the edge of the paper as possible. And this is pretty hard to do and get like a perfectly straight line. You'll tend to kind of want to curl especially on the end as the paper back here starts pushing. You're going to see your scissors kind of curl a little bit. You can see not a perfectly straight line here. I kind of went in and like scooped it a little bit, but I now should have a book for a pocket reference that I can turn every page. Is it perfect? No. You can print it out at home and practice a few times for doing this. Or as I said, if you're happy to have one that's around this quality, I do have some tools that should make it a little bit better quality, but yeah, I'll have some links in the description where you can get this file so you can print out your own pocket reference if you want. If you want to order one, I will get that set up as well and have that link in the description, but this will get you all kinds of information that is all the goodies for how to use your SP404 mk2. So, some like the quick short things, like live mode, how to go through, do sample mode, and all the shortcuts and things to get around, start, loop, endpoints, pitch, speed, and volume, all of the different BPM, gate, loop, reverse modes that you can possibly have, some high level, how to use chop mode, chromatic, how to record chromatic notes into the pattern mode, skip back pad mutes, and some things about like recording samples, external input, pattern mode, motion record, TR rec mode, how to go through edit patterns, do quantize, pattern chains, rendering pattern chains, copying pad banks. I got as much information about DJ mode as I could find, some bus effects and EFX settings, and we're on nearly the last page is MIDI in and out, some sample calculations if you're in 4.4 for if you got to grab a calculator and you're trying to do some things to figure out what the BPM of something is or what the sample length should be based on your BPM and bars. Some of the, at least for me, the more common, interesting utility settings, and how to, like, a little bit about importing and exporting, and just a thanks everybody. So yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by. Keep making music. I really hope this helps you guys out, and check out all the links and references that I will have below. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good, and peace.